related interviews, reviews, and content, please like and subscribe to Pooja Talwar. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram.
Hello, annyeonghaseyo, namaste.
Hello, namaste. 안녕하세요.
मेरा नाम पत्तू है.
Oh, wow, Shreya, good influence, huh?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
आप सब हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं.
To learning. They catch really fast.
धन्यवाद.
Oh, you, two of you, Gabby and Amy, you two can speak a bit in Hindi, can you?
Just a little bit that we learned when we went to India. मेरा नाम गाबी है. And धन्यवाद, namaste, shukriya.
Oh yes, she is basically Indian. Yeah, because she talks with my mom, and sometimes it's in Hindi.
Oh, wow, not bad, not bad. No wonder India loves you so much. So I really like your new, single, Roll Up. It comes soon after that Karma. What has changed in this very creatively, I would say, empowering phase of Black Swan's career?
We are all, I always like to say we all have leveled up from Karma, and whether it be in dance and vocals and especially in confidence for all of us, we're a lot more confident on stage, and our chemistry is a lot more, it flows better together on stage. And so I think that's a great kudos to us. It's going well.
What about the three of you? Since you've all been in the journey together.
Yeah. For me personally, I would like to I'd say that the members, the three of them, have gotten more interested in the creative process, like being concepts, like outfits, hair and makeup, lyrics. So that's very fun to see. Yeah, that's like an upgrade for me. Yeah.
You have a stylist on Benim like you, anybody would be influenced.
Exactly. Agree.
Shreya and Gabby, what about you?
For me, as both of them said, especially for me, it was personally more. I was always used to be kind of nervous and out of confidence, and used to scared of being show my best, and I used to think a lot. So basically, I used to be in my head too. So that's thanks to our choreographer for bringing ourselves out, and also our vocal teachers who helped our voices to make us out and say that you can do it, so that's where it came. And also we got influenced by our own niece. I got influenced by my own niece, and they always helped me in something, and it was a really fun. And I think I really want to pursue music career and deep down more, because it's so fun, it's so creative.
You're the baby of the group, right?
Yes, I'm the baby.
Is she troublesome or is she very sweet? What do the seniors say?
She's very kind. Very kind. She listens very well.
Wow. So Gabby, what about you? What has this fantastic year been like?
Oh, well, I need to agree with the girls because since from confidence or creativity or wanting to make part of the process, everything level up from Karma stage. And also, as Anjani says, our chemistry, I think, is the most the most important and best improvement that we had is our chemistry, because it makes a lot of difference.
Absolutely. And also for Roll On, you guys have really managed to collaborate with the best in the business, as I would say. What was that like with Rob and with Kenny? I mean, just to have them on board must have been crazy.
Yeah, of course. At first, when we heard that information, I was like, really? Are you serious?
It was so unrealistic.
So we felt so honored because they actually made the whole process very comfortable, very educational. We learned a lot. So I just want to say thank you so much for believing in us and giving us such an amazing EP. Thank you so much.
It also must have been very charged and also a learning experience, because these are the OGs of the music business.
Yeah,
we
learned a lot. And I now hope they are proud
of the final
So the song is basically your ultimate girl crush. I want to ask the four of you, who's your ultimate girl crush?
Oh,
Actually,
Oh.
I mean, she's a pretty good example.
oh
So,
yeah.
yeah. I would say.
I can't hear you. Your voice is a little fainter, Emmy.
Oh, I said Fatu only.
Okay, then who is Fatu Unni's girl crush?
Um,
She's caught in a dilemma. Should she say
I
that?
would-
think she has.
I would say these three girls.
Oh.
Hey, come on, girls. Okay, other than Black Swan, you cannot name the Black Swan members.
Okay. Then I would say Hani, our choreographer.
Oh yeah.
Ah, nice. Shreya, what about you? And Gabby, what about you? Who's your ultimate girl crush?
Well, for me, I really love Zendaya.
Oh, yeah.
Zendaya, she's a singer and actress. She started on Disney Channel. She went to True Music, and also she did Spider-Man. She's in the last 3 movies that they released it. So yeah.
She's even a great dancer.
Yeah,
yes,
she's a really, really great dancer. The show that she did in Walt Disney in Disney, it was a dance show also.
She's a fantastic dancer, actually. Even in The Greatest Showman, where she's suspended from that harness.
Yes.
Oh yeah, right.
She's-
Amazing.
Shreya, आपका girl crush कौन है?
With due respect, Tyler.
Make me
Say,
Make me wonder.
like seriously, she's so good. She recently got Grammy awards, and she literally deserves it. Like the way she moves and way she like performs on stage, it's so much like wow. Like she devours herself on stages. Like she wants people to enjoy her songs. Amazing.
And that's true. I mean, that's for music, because even if you're not watching, it's also therapeutic, you remember good times, you get into the vibe.
True.
And I was just listening to a podcast where they said if you put on music, it actually heals you. And
Yes.
back in a time where it has association, music has association.
Yeah.
True. Yes.
So now talking about Roll-On, what was the concept? How did this come about? Because between that Karma and Roll-On, you've had a year. So I'm sure the music, even you as individuals must have changed because it's a continuous process. So what was the idea behind when the four of you brainstormed on Roll-On?
I would say it's for the concept. We actually had multiple concepts like ready, but ultimately the one we went for was the idea of our music video director and our company. They felt like a more Western type would suit it well. So that's why we went with that concept.
But if I would say in one word, this 1 year for Black Swan, since you all came on board and, there was Black Swan 2.0, we saw, in a different avatar. What has really changed? What has been your understanding of, basically K-pop and the music industry as performers?
For me, I think it's always the same because if you sing in Korean and you represent Korean culture, then it's basically K-pop for me. That's what I think of because we promote Korean, we sing in Korean, we dance in Korean songs, so our songs are Korean too, Korean and English mix.
For us, I'll talk for me personally. The understanding of music has grown a lot more because usually for me personally, I used to just write for myself, just have my own things just for myself. But then this time, while preparing for the EP, I got the chance to broaden my how to say this, my spectrum of understanding of music because I got to write, thankfully, thank you so much for letting me do that. I got to write for the group and I got to, give the parts and everything. And I feel like it leveled up my musicality, my understanding of music, my understanding of vocal tones, attitude, just everything. So for me, this whole year has been very, very educational. Like I'm very thankful that I got to go through all of the process. So I think it's
What about for the three of you? And you know what, Shreya, you said, adding to that was actually my other question, is since you all have become pioneers in the way you are the first Indian, similarly
Yeah.
for Gabby and Envy, in the K-pop genre. And you've also become the face of inclusivity and diversity in a genre which was extremely niche. And now you
Yeah.
have a British boy band also coming. What would you say to people who say, if it's not, you don't have the natives with you? When they say, I mean, is there K-pop when it's not represented by natives? What would you want to say as performers who represent the genre?
Uh, for me, I would say that it doesn't matter. The person needs to be that from that country, but we can always promote being in that country, because how we are doing, we are from another country, but we are together. We are representing our culture, country plus Korean culture too, and we are singing in Korean, also promoting in Korean music. So it's basically K-pop what we are doing. It's like wherever, whichever country you go, there is the music culture. So I think we are representing music cultures together, not only Korean but also our music cultures too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that, like we being on K-pop, like if
it's okay.
yeah, once more.
Mhm.
So music for me, it's like universal. Music is universal. Like it doesn't matter where you come from. If you study a lot and understand how it should be made and like respectfully, like everyone can do. Like we being artists in Korea, we not just like bring our culture to our countries to Korea, but we also promote the Korea to the outside. So I really like this. How to say? It's not mix. It's like the give and give
Give and
receive.
take in.
Yeah, give and receive that we are able to do.
Yeah, the creative synergy. Patu and Emi, do you have something to say about that? Because honestly, you girls have to shown how music breaks boundaries. It's inclusive.
Yes. Yes. It's like it makes the world come together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would just say, just going on to what my member said, is I think a lot of, especially in K-pop, we have like so many different well, so many sounds and music that has been produced with so many groups. But I think just to make sure to just keep the originality and sound of our group, and just change things up, try things new, but always remember we're Black Swan and we have like our own sound, our own style, and not to try and be like others, basically.
Absolutely. Sonbin, what do you have to say?
How many?
Yes.
Saya.
Me?
I would say they basically said everything I was thinking about. So the only thing I can add on up to that is, as you said before, no, you said it before, music is universal.
Yes.
Yeah. As long as you learn, like, let's say there's a genre you're really interested in, as long as you learn the history, the cultural meaning behind that, and you respect the people who created that genre, as long as you keep that and make, the right decisions and everything, it's good.
Absolutely. And the way K-pop is thriving, what do you think is that X factor in K-pop that has, it's suddenly blown up? It's suddenly blown up and it's, and has become a part of global mainstream music.
Personally, for me, I would say it has that really fun factor that you cannot find somewhere else. Like there's like the whole process, like the training, like being in a group, living together, like going to like through hard times together, celebrating together, being happy together, crying together, all of that. And then when the product actually comes out and you stand on stage and then you relive all of those moments and the chemistry is there and then you just show the performance. I feel like that's that extra X factor that gets you into it, you know? I feel like that's it for me personally.
Ladies?
I would say especially the way some groups perform, especially like, for example, like Chinese Mini, they perform it just eye catches. It's just very eye catching. It's very pleasing to watch and it's pleasing to hear them singing. It's because they give their all to their performance, and a lot of artists do that, especially like with a lot of the artists that we look up to as role models. So I would say it's the passion that they put into their performances, whether it be on stage or on like music video cameras or anything. They put their all into it. I'm not saying that any other artists don't do it.
Shreya and Gabby, what about you?
One thing that I can add on this, because I also agree, is like media-wise, like internet-wise, the productions are really like big productions. The music video, like videos of like for promotional, like it especially the music video is really all like really big. Like everything is like big, like I mean big scenarios, or like yeah, it's a different type of producing from the like Western style. I mean, I could say like that.
Yeah.
It's basically everything they said. It's just one more thing is like the way of connecting with fans are so like it's like touches our hearts because as Oni said that we prepare for all those years, and when the final product is going to be revealed, we get into it, and then when the our fans Lumina see, and when they like try to motivate us, and then they said that you have done great, and the work they put in to just make us to see like the whole world to see us is something that I think our heart is just connected to them. They just understands us so well.
Oh yeah, your Luminas are very, very supportive, huh? I must tell you, they really have your back. They're
They are
extremely
our
supportive.
family.
I see them interacting and promoting and standing up for you all. So I mean, there as a Black Swan, the one challenge that you overcame personally or individually after you became Black Swan, and your biggest achievement.
I say one challenge we ever overcame as a group personally would be as I said before, our chemistry. Because that was a bit more difficult in the earlier stages because we met each other like for the first time.
Yes.
And then we had to like figure out how to mesh together and all that. But looking at this comeback is like the hard work we put into like really getting to know each other, like getting close and like being really one. That I think that's one challenge we overcame as a group. And personally, I would say while on stage, it does not show a lot on my expression, but I tend to, how do I say this? I tend to think like, okay, I gotta do this here, I gotta do this there. But this time I'm just like, I'll just do whatever I want. And the way, when it comes out, it just come out that way and that's it, done. I'll just enjoy the stage, show the fans the best I can do, and that's it.
And the three of you.
For me, as Oli said, I was thinking the same thing, the chemistry that we overcome, and also self-discipline for me personally. And I'm still working on it. and then I would say I still want to overcome on is like thinking too much, and sometimes like being not confident enough to on like, can I really do this? Like even on the stage, sometimes I'm being like, I did this mistake. Why I did this? This should never happen. But we do mistakes to just grow. So I'm working hard on that.
Awesome. But I mean, you girls are commendable. Gabby and Envy, what about you? Achievement and the biggest challenge?
I would say one achievement we had as a group would be overcoming the boundary of hip hop. Because we are, we're the first group to have no Korean members. And so being able to represent something each of us give in the group and being able to show that you can do anything wherever you're from. It doesn't matter. So I think that's one thing that we have achieved to inspire other people. So I think it's a great thing we did as a group. And I think for myself, something I overcame was my insecurities as a performer. Like last year.
You must call the same person.
Yeah. Yeah, last year I had actually no confidence in my dance at all last year, and that was something that was very hard for me to try and get over. But with this one, having my members and especially Connie teaching me to be more confident and to trust myself, and that you can do it. Yeah, that's something I've overcome. A little bit, at least that one insecurity. There's a lot, but at least that one is done.
I wouldn't have believed it if you hadn't told me, honestly. Honestly, it doesn't show. And what about you, Gabby?
Yeah, like chemistry and what it was being able to be in K-pop is like for sure. I really agree. It's, like I guess the most like overcoming challenges that we had, and yeah, we overcame. And I will say that something that myself that I can overcome like in the future is I'm a really like sentimental person. I mean, like, so sometimes I need to I need to try to balance when it's like when to show and when to not show. I mean, because we need to be professional in this industry. So sometimes I need to, let's go, Gabby, we can do it. Even though, like, I mean, sentimental, I mean, like, even the confidence, it goes inside that, like, even though it's a day that, oh, I'm not that confident today, but I have a stage to go, a song to perform saying that, girl, you're the hot, yeah, I'm the best, like, and I need to be confident. So I even though there is some progress on this, I know I can do more. So always like going up.
That's awesome. That's what makes you human, as they say, And also, I think one can't always live in this perfect world because it's not a perfect world. And, music, through your music, you say so much, and you're also, in a way, impart, I would say, knowledge to your fans to embrace also, shades of you. So, way to go. But girls, as you all said, how do you survive this competitive ecosystem? Because every day there's a new group coming. You need to be ahead of the curve. What is it really like being a K-pop idol and just being relevant all the time, each time you're making music?
I think instead of it being something competitive, I think we are more competitive, like with ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't really like compare ourselves to other groups. As long as we put on a better stage than we did yesterday, a better performance, like a better look, whatever, as we did the past times, it's good. Comparing yourself to other groups is not a good thing. Like you cannot do that. As long as we are better than ourselves from yesterday or like a week before, that's good. Yeah.
Awesome. But what was the one thing that surprised you about idol life that you absolutely did not expect? And the one thing that you are absolutely loving about being an idol?
For me, that was not expected was rainy days.
Yeah, because even though you know what it's going to be,
Yeah.
it's way more difficult than you think.
It's something different that you only experience when you come here and train. And the wonderful thing I would say is stage. and in front of our
Lumina.
luminas.
Wow. And what about the three of you? What was one thing that was like, whoops, and the one thing was like, oh, I love loving it.
One thing for me personally is gonna sound pretty weird, maybe. But here we have like staff around us, right?
Oh,
And they take care of everything. Like from the water you drink, the air you breathe. How you're like it's not a it's an amazing thing. And that sometimes like I feel kind of like bad because like it's something real. Like let's say like my I'm done. You will just have someone come without you noticing, you just come and do your shoelace. And sometimes I feel bad. It's like why I can do it myself. I'm doing it for me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, thank you so much for taking care of us. But some things I feel bad that they do for us, like doing our shoelaces or like babying us, like, oh no, you gotta do this. And then sometimes like fixing our hair, like, oh my god,
Like so grateful, but
yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like I feel a little bit bad sometimes. Like, oh,
Especially me being from India, whenever they touch my feet, I'm like, oh no, it's fine.
like
No.
sometimes like changing like an example during the music video we need to be fast of changing the clothes and whatever, and
they will
sometimes
take off our clothes for us.
Thank God bunch you all up.
I mean, they do,
So
though.
yeah, but they do. They do the shoes, the clothes. Like, thank you so much. But I don't have to do it. I have to do that through that, mom.
Pampered and loved are you all, huh?
for your job,
Yeah.
but I can
Yeah.
Wow. And he's just
I really
smiling.
like, and I feel sorry for something I really like. I feel sorry for. Another thing I like is obviously our Lumina. We get to interact, perform, talk, get to know them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, and you girls can actually, you're so, I would say, vivacious with expression. You all could be in the movies, huh? Any K-drama?
Oh,
श्रेया हिंदी में बॉलीवुड करना है?
बिल्कुल, मेरे को कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी बस आ जाए, मैं तो रेडी हूँ. बस कॉल दीजिए एक बार.
किससे कॉल चाहिए? हम बता देते हैं उनको.
जो जिससे भी कॉल चलेगा, मेरे को बस बॉलीवुड का मूवीज करना है एक दो. Like I am interested.
What about the three of you? Bollywood or K-dramas or
Oh, I would actually like to join Shreya in the Bollywood. I would like dance behind her, like.
Oh, what about action? Only we have very a lot of action movies.
yeah
I would rather dance.
yeah
she would be great at dancing and she would be great at action. You know, Fatu has that vibe. She'll be good at action.
Exactly. Like as I
Okay,
said,
action.
she looks like Indian.
Okay, action, let's go.
And she'll be, "Oh, moment." What about you, Amy and Gabby?
if they need some foreigners to acting in some Bollywood movie, BLACKSWAN is
Oh.
there.
Yes, we're here.
Just
Call
call
us.
us.
I'm so happy the girls want to be part of Bollywood over K-dramas. We love you. So lastly, what was it like performing in India? And now what plans after Roll On?
We're always excited to go to India because our Indian luminas are so energetic. They're just so thankful, grateful. They're happy, and that's what we love about our Indian luminas. They're always there, and yeah, they always make our stages more fun than we expected. So, but moving forward, we also hope to start doing world tours, so we can see all of our Lumina around the world, because I know we have so many everywhere, and we want to be able to meet all of them and perform for them, and have fun moments with them. So I think our goal as a group is to start doing world tours.
Awesome. And lastly, what is it like 4 girls together? What is actually a day like with 4 girls together?
Chaotic.
I was
There's not one single moment where you don't hear someone saying something weird or making weird noises,
And
weird things.
sometimes like we pick a day and like we are impossible, like impossible together. We like whoever sees from outside would be like,
Are
you're
they
crazy.
are they
Like what
okay?
they're like, oh my god.
Do they need help?
even after like our episode, like a tired schedule day, we used to do like some days there are like we'll be really really silent. So sometimes our staffs they ask like, "Are you guys okay?
Yeah,
For real? How you guys are silent?"
we're just tired. We're just tired.
Yeah.
And then the other day, if we sleep well,
Yeah, our energy is this high.
Wow. Who's actually the weirdest amongst the four of you? Oh. Who's the wisest?
Wildest? Wildest?
Wise. Miss Wise.
wise.
What is that?
Why?
Like, someone has a lot of wisdom,
Wisdom.
What is wisdom? They
intelligent,
have
like,
a lot of
yeah.
they know
knowledge.
things.
for sure it's not me.
I thought we'll look at the Sunbinim and say her. But it's not you. Who's the wildest then?
Wildest?
Yeah.
Wild?
Wild?
Oh, wild.
Like craziest?
Me? I am not that wild. No.
It depends. I really
Why do you say she's wild?
Yes.
I
Yeah, you see her as a person is I, but she is totally E when you get to know her.
Yeah. You guys
Yeah,
don't even
that's
want to
true.
know what she talks
Oh,
about.
yeah,
You
yeah,
don't-
yeah.
You don't want to know.
Who's the calmest?
Oh. Calm. I'm very calm.
Why are they all laughing? Why are they all laughing?
I am very calm.
Yeah.
But girls, thank you so much for giving your time, and may you just like more laurels to you. Do you want to sing a little note for your Luminas? Anything you want to say to them?
Okay.
Taraheba
very energy.
Taraheba.
Our very energy.
All right. Sarangeo, thank you.
Sarangeo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All the very best, girls.
Sorry?
I said all the very best, girls. Thank you.
Oh,
so
thank
much.
you.
Hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
hope to see you soon and maybe manifest a Bollywood film for the four of you.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Bye.
Dhanyawad.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.